Hey, what's up, everyone? What's up, everyone? This is Monty, back with Monty Games, and it's the last day of the collab. So I want to just go over some things with you, share my thoughts. So it's the last day, and for the final week, we've only had to do this check-in on the calendar, and that's pretty boring. I think the fact that Calamity fell pretty short. I mean, it died last week's update, so it's been dead for just about a whole week, which is pretty sad. I think the bosses. Can I even view the other bosses? I don't think I can. The bosses were pretty bad. I'll say, like, the first one was cool. I mean, it looked cool. Sounds were great. It just I think the second boss, by the time that came, we all were a little disappointed and realized what was really about to happen. You know what I mean? That each boss was just a reskin. I think the lineups were tasteless. You were forced to use these heroes, which I get that they do that every time because they want you to get their new character either by saved resources or funds, which I think it really limits the overall creativity of the game. It would just been so cool if things changed every day. Like, I don't know, this hero did had extra crit damage or just something. I mean, it seems like they can't get away from the overall mechanics of endless battle, which is pretty bad to be stuck in this bubble. I hear a lot of people being like, "Oh well, this is just a side game. They don't have the resources, or their dev team's small, or whatever." But I feel like those are just excuses. Like, this is a great, beautiful game. You know what I mean? Overall, like, we all loved it. Love the grind. Just everything it offers is so unique. You had these rift fixtures. You had the soul mines, the wastelands, and the dungeons. All three of them on my left. They're just like, those are dungeons. You know what I mean? They're cool, but I know there's other types of gameplay they could add to this. And I'm sure you've played lots of games too. Hopefully, maybe at least something else. But there's just something that is kind of missing. You know what I'm saying? They fallen into this repetitive thing that's, I feel it needs to be shaken up a bit. I mean, it's not it's not that hard, you know what I mean? Like, I believe they can make some new exciting gameplay and, like, okay, something else to grind for. Being as an end game player as myself, that just a message to the devs, like, you guys are great. You guys have done a wonderful job. Like, the collab, it looks super cool. The boss was just terrible. I know if you check the boards, all across the board, a lot of players weren't happy. I saw a lot of players quitting. My friends list took a hit. So, devs, you got one chance on this first year anniversary to really blow people's socks off, and I believe the rewards were decent-ish on this, but you gave us 4 new characters. Where's it at? 4 new characters, and not even one full gene. 38 shards apiece. You know what I mean? And that's only if you took first. So in the going forward in the 1 year anniversary, please, you guys need to let go of some things. Give Nord, give Jeans, give Universal Crystals, give um, the Hyper Evolve Evolution Jeans for triple S's. Now, come on. You need to make people like the rewards in this were okay-ish, but I don't feel like they were good. It took me like this was bad. You gave me few limited tickets. You did give me some, but you have 4 new characters and dropped at a random rate. We'll talk about it right now in fact. But this was bad. No red runes. This was just bad for in-game players. Let's talk about this collab recruitment, okay? You guys did is kind of dirty. Don't ever do another banner like this. Please give us a selection like this. Like, why can't it be like this? You know what I mean? Why can't it be like this? There was no reason for you devs. There was no reason for you to do this. And it was bad, and it felt really bad because guess what? I had to pull 80 here, and then I had to pull 80 here to get my gene. And that felt bad. Like, I know some people missed out on the gene because they simply didn't have enough. They decided to use their limited on this banner. So please, for the sake of everyone, do not do this 2 type of ticket like you did. Or for the Valentine's when you had roses, that was a whole different game entirely. That was a whole different mode. And I don't think it had an exchange shop. But if you do a different currency, make this the same as it always is. Like, don't do that again. That was really bad move, you know. And you guys are taking a lot of risk and losing players, and you know what I mean. I'm just afraid another good game like this is gonna come along and boom, you guys are gonna be wishing that you had played things out better. And the last thing I want to talk about is in fact the collab shop. I think it was pretty poor. Pretty poor. The trophy was meh. Your 2 heroes in here were, let's face it, this is a very bad character and he has no place on any of my teams. And the reason we got so many free copies is because you guys know that he wasn't gonna bring much to the table, gonna be much worth, and that's bad of you guys. And when the shop changed, you guys should have put the 2 new heroes. You guys should have put all the heroes in here to give people a chance to actually buy, like not the exchange shop, but with these advanced secret components like Ravenna. Don't even get me started. She was a great character. You know, I EX30'd her. I loved her. And you gave us a cool new awesome skin. And then very shortly after, you guys power crept her. So I think you could have done a lot better in this shop. Thankful for the ruins. Thankful for the keys. Besides that, it was just meh. You know, this is probably the best thing for the blue tickets. What were those? Just common secret components. But, you know, so if you were wondering what you should get the last day you held out, I do recommend the red ruins. I do recommend always buying the keys. And these gene breakthroughs, I decided not to go because my guild is farming 18. So I felt, I could just let another week go by and get the 10 myself. So I went with, you could either go with the Catosians or the Glorious Hourglass. I went with the Catosians. I've been saving up, trying to figure out which direction I'm going to go next. And definitely get the Catosians for the common. Pick up the tickets if you haven't. I would not recommend, they didn't even offer tickets for the advanced components. I would recommend getting Rubelite. As an in-game player like myself, I need Rubelite. I am up to my ears in experience and gold. So, I mean, you can get what you need. This is what I need from my account specifically. So overall, I want to give the collab. Honestly, I want to give it a D plus overall. You know what? I'm gonna make that a C minus. No, you know what? We'll leave it at a D plus because the bosses were repetitive. There was nothing to do, and at the end, you had no creativity in the comp that you could do. The check-in rewards were piss poor. Collab pass was piss poor. Had I known, how Batu was, I probably would have saved my $30. And the boss died 3 weeks. It wasn't really a month-long event. It was a 3-week event with a month-long check-in. The collab recruitment was bad, terrible. Shop was not very good. Trophy was really bad. The rewards, okay-ish when you look at it all together, but it felt bad every day. Like, it just felt bad. We didn't even get the ruins in the last week because there's nothing to do. The story challenge, that was okay-ish. There should have been more levels. It was just like a glorified elite chapter, you know what I mean? And the good thing that we did get out of this, we got two great things, maybe three. But the greatest thing we got out of this is one of the best characters, in my opinion, the best support. So she's helped you go from an F to a D. So Piran's bad. I'm not gonna really go over the details, but she has so much built in her kit. She increases their damage taken, damage amplification, energy regeneration, and more. Like, she's a baddie, dude. She's a baddie. I don't really like the anime spin. I mean, I love anime, but I feel like it's out of place. When she buffs a character, her little pop-up goes above their head, and it's just out of place for this game. She looks super plain. Like, she does not look like an Eternal Evolution character. Quite boring. But she brings so much to the table. She's amazing. I'm in love with her. I've replaced her on just about every she's there. I've replaced her in about every dungeon, I believe. She's there. You know what I mean? Piran's there. She's bad. She's a baddie, dude. She can make any conch shine. You know what I mean? I'm just all about Piran right now. This was my first time taking Twilight, and I do wanna say, it's because of Piran. The ranking, she did it for me. You know what I mean? I've replaced everything, everywhere with Piran. She's there, right there. Look at every dungeon I've shown. I don't mess with this one too much. She's probably not in there. Boom, she's in there. So as you can see, Piran is used everywhere. She, in my opinion, if you have her, build her up, she will increase your account, add so much more to your account in so many ways. I was stuck on level 60-28 or something. Look where I'm at, 66-12, because of Piran. She's a baddie, dude. She's worth it so much. Grab her, run. Don't walk. Just grab her, run if you can get her. She needs to be EX30. I do not recommend hyper evolving her. Do all the talents. She is bad. Amazing. A plus. I love her. She's amazing. The other character they brought was the assassin Motoko. She's pretty good. She's very, very good on PvE. I'm rating her on my PvE comps. I do not have her on my PvP comps. She is quite squishy. And you know, I have some gear worked out for her. Of course, she's exclusive 30. All talents done. You know the drill. She's awesome. Really good. Lots of damage. I'm not going to talk about her that much at all. Um, she's just really, really good. She brings a lot of damage. And those are the two characters that we got that were very much worth it. I have not played with the tank too much, Tachi. It's just I'm not completely sold yet. What happened here? I'm not completely sold yet. So yeah, and Batu, we're not really gonna talk about Batu. Y'all know how he is. I just got him immortal, and you know what? It's probably the least hero I was ever excited to get immortal, but that's going to be about it. I just wanted to give you guys my final thoughts on the collab. To you devs, I hope you guys are watching. I hope you guys do better. This event, a lot of people, you know, this event, devs, this event is huge for you guys. You guys cannot drop the ball on this one, or I feel the repercussions, you know, could be bad. Like, lots of players quit because of the collab. A lot of people were uninterested. It was a boring, dry, stale month. And, you know, it was bad. So you guys have this chance, okay? Another thing coming out, the new Energy Heroes coming out tomorrow. I'm excited about that. I've got my resources waiting. And that's it. So, everyone, devs, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, enjoyed my review. Thank you guys. I will catch you guys next time.